Welcome to the PM Pulse, continuing PMP in practice series by Palak Shah and Archana Chaudhary. In this video, learn about Mastering PMP Language Part 3.
The process domain. So there are 5 project phases: initiation, planning, execution, monitor and control, and closing. So we'll deep dive in each of this. Okay, so let's continue with the initiation.
Initiating process group or initiation. This process group is where a project officially begins. It's about defining what the project is and getting authorization to start with. So what happens here? We develop the project charter, which formally authorizes the project and names the project manager. We identify key stakeholders and understand the needs, expectations, and influences. Now, high level scope, object, and success criteria are all defined during this process group. This is the go or no go stage. We set the vision, align stakeholders, and make sure there is a clear business justification before investing time or money. Without proper initiation, a project can start fast, but it may fail early. So it's because it's not grounded in clear purpose or alignment. So this initiation phase is really very important. The second on the process group is about planning. So planning is where roadmap for execution is created. It answers the question, how are we going to deliver what we promised? Um, Key actions could be like developing the project management plan, integrating all subsidiary plans, scope, schedule, cost, risk, quality, communications, etc. Defining the baseline. So that would be scope baseline, schedule baseline, or cost baseline. We identify risk, create response plan, and allocate the reserves. So plan for resources, procurement, stakeholder engagements, all kind of planning happens in this phase. Now, planning isn't like one time event here. It's iterative as a new information emerges and plans are refined. In agile, we plan in smaller cycle, aligning with iterations or sprint, and planning sets the direction and gives the team confidence. It turns ideas into actionable strategy, and that's what is all happens on this phase.
Okay. Next is executing, carrying out the project plan by coordinating resources, managing teams, and delivering project works. So it involves coordinating people and resources, managing stakeholder expectations, and producing deliverables. So this is the phase, right, where the project plan comes to life. So key activities are direct and manage project work to produce deliverables, acquire, develop, and manage the project team, implement, approve changes, corrective actions, and preventive actions, manage communications and stakeholder engagement, conduct procurement, ensure quality assurance. Okay, and key outputs are deliverables, work performance data, and change requests. So purpose is to deliver the project's outputs by following the plan, leading the team, and resolving issues as they arise. All right, and then the fourth stage of the process groups is monitoring and control. So this phase runs concurrently with execution and ensures the project stays aligned with the plan. Okay, so tracking, reviewing, and regulating project progress to meet objectives and manage deviations. And key activities, monitor project work and control changes, validate and control scope, control schedule and cost, monitor risk and quality, reporting performance and manage stakeholder feedback, and so on. Communicate performance reports to stakeholders. Right. So purpose of this monitoring and control group is to compare actual performance against the baseline and make adjustment to keep the project on track. And key outputs here, work performance reports, change requests, and updates to project management plan and documents. So executing is just a summary of this slide. Executing is about doing the work, while monitoring and controlling is about checking the work and adjusting as needed. Okay, so together they both ensure the project delivers value while staying within scope, time, and budget.
Well, we move on to the closing process group here. This brings formal closure to the project or phase. It's about ensuring all work is completed, accepted, and documented. So, what we obtain? We obtain formal acceptance of deliverables. We complete contract closures and finalize procurements. We archive project document, lesson learned, and update organizational process assets, release resources, and celebrate success. So that's what is all about closing. Closing isn't just paperwork here, it's about knowledge transfer as well. This is where we capture lessons that prevent future teams from repeating the same mistakes.
Mhm. Okay, so there's a really good flow chart here. This illustrates how stakeholder expectations here on the left-hand side are translated into actionable plans and coordinated through the 10 knowledge areas with the project integration management. Okay, so all these are different knowledge areas, and that everything together is leading to project success.
Talking about these, which was presented in the last slide, and then proceeding with like what is that connecting dot, right? So that's all about integration. So in the last slide we had integration in middle and um, yeah, integration in middle, and then it's the process of making sure all parts of the project, scope, schedule, cost, quality, risk, procurement, stakeholder, they work together as one cohesive system. We are the ones who ensure that every change, plan, and decision align with project's objectives and deliver value. Now, the key process within integration management is about developing a project charter. Officially starts the project and gives the PM authority. We discussed it earlier as well. The next one is about developing project management plan. Now, this combines all subsidiary plan into one integrated plan, and that is the roadmap. Direct and manage project work leads the team to execute the plan and deliver the output. Uh, Managing knowledge, project knowledge, capturing lessons learned, and applying what we already know. Monitoring and control project work, tracks, reviews, and report performance. Well, performing integrated change control is about reviewing and managing all change requests in a structured way. And then comes the closing of the project or phase where we complete all activities, finalize document, and obtain acceptance. In integration management, the project acts like an orchestra, conductor of that orchestra. It's making sure every instrument or knowledge area plays in harmony. When one section changes tempo, like schedule or scope, integration ensures that the others adjust to this and stays in sync. So, why this integration matters? Very important topic is, and for exam purpose as well, and it is also about like preventing silos, ensuring all teams and domains are aligned, maintains focus on project goals and business value. It helps balance competing constraint like time, cost, scope, quality, risk, ensures that decision making considers the entire project and it's not just like one area. So integration management here is like a glue. It's like a glue that holds the project together. Without integration, even well managed pieces can fail to deliver the intended outcome. So that's how much important this is.
Here is the process groups table overview. So the process groups table organizes the 49 project management processes into a matrix of 5 process groups. So here initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling and closing, right? And those are the 5 process groups. And in the vertical domains, you see 10 knowledge areas. Okay, and these are the knowledge areas of expertise: project integration management, project scope management, project schedule management, and we'll continue to the next slides. project cost management, quality management, resource management, communications management, risk management, procurement management, and stakeholder management. So in here, in the middle, you really need to kind of visualize this for the exam because there will be many questions from here, or there could be a drag and drop question that what activity is in what phase or under which knowledge area, right? So on. So we have a really good slide that will help you to kind of remember that for your exam. Okay, so any other questions here?
Well, this is a very important topic, and this particular slide, what is being shared right now, is kind of tips, so tips on how to learn the table. And I use this kind of tips to learn it, because the questions what is being asked, and when I went for my exam, I was like, I first wrote the entire table so that it is easy for me to just reference it when I am just going through all the questions. So that really helped me out. So let's look into like the bigger picture of what it is all about, and then I will also talk about these tips here. So we start with the structure. Yeah, so before trying to memorize all 49 processes, the first thing first is to understand how they are organized. So they are distributed across 5 process group and 10 knowledge areas. Yeah, go back to the earlier slide. So that, yeah, so these are the 5 process group here. So it's initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and control, and closing. So it's all about understanding these 5 process group, and then we talk about the 10 knowledge areas as well. So now the 49 processes, right? So in the table, what do you see is all 49. Now, how to learn these 49 intersection between two, that is process and knowledge area. It's about what you do versus where it applies on these knowledge areas. Now think of these 49 process as a matrix, right? 5 rows and 10 column. When you visualize it as a table, you start seeing patterns instead of like 49 random names. Like and then you need not memorize it based on the logic. Now how I have memorized it is here. Like I saw 6 Cuban quietly rolling cigar, really puffing smoke. This is one that I can memorize the knowledge area. Another one what people memorize is like, I saw 6 cats quietly running carrying risky pink socks. So I integration, scope, schedule, cost, so that's how it was. Now process plan flow trip, this is easy and natural. It comes with natural rhythm, which is I prefer eating mango chilled on the top, which is initiate, plan, execute, monitor, control, and close. And then notice pattern in names. So this reduces memory load. Now what you see towards in your right, extreme right, which is green, in green, 766 436 37 34. This is how many you see in the grid. So first row has 7 in it. So that's donkey don't digest many moldy pepper carrots, total 7. So that's how it was. And in top you see, so how I memorize, it's just tips, it's how easy you feel like. So it's like 76-year-old man married 64-year-old woman for 36 years, had 3 kids, 7, 3, and 4 feet tall. And then on these 766 is what it is all about, different words. It's like the last one in the row is like 4, and I say, I prefer munching mangoes. So IPMM. And when you say IPMM, it's all about identify stakeholder, plan stakeholder, manage stakeholder, and monitor stakeholder. So S is the stakeholder, IPMM. So when you say M, one is on execution, which is manage, and monitoring and control is again on monitor. So monitor stakeholder engagement. P is for plan, so plan stakeholder, and I is definitely initiating, so identify. So there you go with identify stakeholder. So
yes, so this structure helps project management managers to understand what to do, when to do, and which area it belongs to. Like you to scan this barcode to join our LinkedIn study group. Okay, so you can leave your comments, questions. Definitely want to stay connected, and you can also have any topic that you would like to cover, post on this group, and we'll make it more engaged. Okay.
Do connect with us. So the next slide is on our LinkedIn, barcode. So you can just, if you want to be in touch with us, feel free. So we are available anytime if you need any other help on the study.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification icon.